My name's Kevin Coca, and I experienced severe arthritis in both of my knees. So that's why I'm here today at Waldron Chiropractic. Over the course of the next 5 weeks, as I'm going through the therapy program with the Shockwave Therapy, I'm going to document how I'm feeling along this journey and just identify where I'm feeling better, where it's still hurting. And after 5 weeks, we're going to be able to look at everything and see the kind of progress that we've made. Definitely feel good with the x-rays. Let's just say I got some crookedness going on in there. So between my pelvis and my knees and my spine, there's some twisting going on. It's definitely not straight, so you can see where the pain's coming from. And that's what we're gonna be looking over the course of the next 5 weeks, just to alleviate the pain from the results of how my body has basically just kind of formed over the last, I'm guessing 19 years, when I really established the arthritis in my knees. Okay, so here we are. It's the start of week 2. So I want to just give a little update on how my knees are feeling after the first week and just kind of run through a little bit of what we did. So last Wednesday for week 1, we had the first Shockwave Therapy treatment. Definitely felt a little bit of pain while it was happening, but you knew something was going on. What I can say is while it was sore when I left, the next morning when I woke up, it was the first morning in probably 3 weeks where my knee actually felt really good. So what I mean by that is I was able to wake up, there wasn't a whole lot of stiffness, and I was able to take normal steps. The next day, I just tried to rest it, and that seemed to help. So what I noticed is that the recovery was a little bit quicker in terms of at least getting back to where I could walk comfortably. And then on Friday, I took the opportunity to take a cold plunge. I just submerged myself to my knee, but I did that for 3 minutes. The water was actually 36 degrees, so it was a little colder than normal, but I noticed a lot of relief from that as well. So between those 3 things and then just a little bit of exercise, really just trying to get the range of motion on my knee on the bike, I feel like I saw a significant difference. So today starts week 2 and the second session of the Shockwave Therapy. So we're just going to continue to do what we've been doing. We're going to build on that, and hopefully by next week, again, we continue to see improvement. I'm very confident at this point, just with the difference that I feel from last week to this week, it's night and day. So far I'm a believer. Just heading up to Waldron Chiropractic right now and about to do the 3rd session with this Shockwave Therapy treatment, just blasting on my knee. I can tell you over the course of 3 weeks, I feel my knee improving. There's still a lot of opportunity. There's still a lot of pain in my knee, but that's really, I think, just from a loss of strength from the arthritis that had set in. So we're working to get that strength back through a series of exercises and things of that nature. I would say at this point, from a flexibility standpoint, I'm probably still about 80-85% on flexibility and range of motion. But I know that overall, the pain that I'm having is more of a good pain that I think reinforces that what I'm doing is working. All right, so one of the challenges going into this week is really the weather, because obviously with my arthritis, my pain comes and goes with the changing of the weather. And well, today started the day at 4 degrees. So that's not necessarily helping, but the reality is if I wasn't doing this therapy, I'd be limping very badly and hardly walking. All right, here we go. About to get blasted with this thing again. That's a wrap for week 3 shock therapy, and I can tell you, just as I'm walking back to the car, my knee feels amazing. And then once you get done, the minute you stand up, your initial reaction is like, wow, this feels pretty damn good. And my knees haven't felt pretty damn good in a while. Let's start week 4 and let's make it happen. I'm gonna go on the premise that pain is good.
Yeah, like in, what was the show? G.I. Jane. Pain lets you know you're alive. Pain is good.
And I know as soon as we got done and just walking back out through the facility, my knee feels really good right now. So it does have an instantaneous effect. And that part is probably my favorite part of the process. We're going to be starting week 5 here, the last week of this particular program. Does it mean that I'm going to stop with my wellness plan? No, absolutely not. I'm going to continue to do things, and I'm also doing a pretty cool program with Dr. Todd and Waldron Chiropractic Center to help them grow their wellness business. But this is a part of my plan moving forward. You just get to see the first 5 weeks of the documentation. And like I said, 4 weeks in, I'm very grateful and thankful that I've had this opportunity to do this for my body, for my knees, for my joints, for the things that are just slower and slower moving as I get older. I'm 52. Come on.
Hi, Steven.
All right, so today's the day. It's technically the end of week 5 of the 5-week program. And I gotta be honest with you, over the course of the last 4 days, my knees have felt great. Like, when I tell you, I'll never feel 100%, so that's just what it is. But walking up and down stairs, normal. That's huge. Just being able to do that is huge. Getting around, having no problems whatsoever. My range of motion is probably about 95%, so still not perfect, but I mean, at the end of the day, had I not come here and done this for the last 5 weeks, especially with the way the weather's been, I'd have been struggling. So today, last day of the rehab, even though technically we're going to keep it going, but we're going to go in, we're going to do the vibration machine, we're going to do the boots, and then we're just going to get a little exercise in. We're going to leave here feeling good. So thank you, Tim. Thank you, Dr. Todd. Shockwave Therapy. Yeah, it works. Let's go.